My beloved child. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, something you never imagined could happen in your lifetime. There's a name echoing through legal corridors, whispered between confidential phone calls and sealed envelopes. And that name is yours. The moment your name was mentioned, everything changed. A lawyer, someone who has spent months searching, just found a missing clue connected to you. Their tone was trembling, their eyes wide, as they said, "We have finally found the one." My child, this message was meant to reach you before anyone else. You might not understand it yet, but what's unfolding right now is life-changing. This isn't about a case or a dispute, it's about an inheritance, one that carries emotion, loss, and divine timing. The lawyer has been instructed to hand over a sealed document, locked with your initials engraved on gold. And if you're listening to this, it means heaven aligned everything so you could finally hear the truth. Don't skip, stay till the end. Because what's hidden inside that document could rewrite your story in ways you can't even imagine. Someone, long before this day, made a promise to protect you even after they were gone. That promise has now resurfaced through this lawyer's hands. 333, your first divine confirmation. The lawyer didn't find you by accident, my child. They were guided by whispers, by signs, by a name that kept appearing in every document they reviewed. Each clue pointed toward one person, you. Someone left behind not just wealth, but a message, saying, "Deliver this only when the time feels sacred." As they opened the old wooden drawer, a file fell with your date of birth written in faded ink. The lawyer froze for a second, feeling something supernatural surround the room. The pen on the table moved slightly on its own, as if signaling divine urgency. And that's when your name glowed faintly on the cover page, Destiny's signature, finally activated. 444, your second divine confirmation. Don't skip. Stay till the end because what's coming next will shock you. The document contains not just assets or money, it contains truths that were never spoken aloud. Someone who once loved you deeply couldn't rest in peace without ensuring you received what's rightfully yours. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't luck. This is divine timing, something that waited years to find the right hour, the right minute, the right second, this one. And now, heaven is making sure you hear it without distraction. 555. A blessing of alignment and revelation. The lawyer isn't just searching with papers and files. They are following clues from beyond, dreams, repeated numbers, sudden memories. Each time they tried to give up, something stopped them. A light flickered. A door creaked open by itself. And the whisper came again, "Find them before November ends." My beloved child, this urgency isn't random. It's divine. It's heaven's countdown to something extraordinary that belongs to you. You might feel chills right now because your spirit recognizes the truth before your mind does. 666, your confirmation of balance and divine unveiling. Don't skip, stay till the end. The lawyer finally tracked down a name that matches the beneficiary line, handwritten by someone who once called you, "my light." They described you perfectly, the way you smile even when you're hurting, the way you forgive without being asked. It was never about money, it was about closure, about love that refused to die. This inheritance carries emotion, not just gold. It's a key to a story that was left unfinished. A story that involves betrayal, love, and the final wish of someone who saw your worth before the world did. That's why the lawyer has been restless. They're not chasing a case, they're chasing completion. 777, Heaven's number of destiny. Don't move, stay till the end. Because in the next few minutes, you'll realize that your name didn't just appear by chance, it was chosen. The lawyer received a letter, sealed in crimson wax, that said, "Deliver this to the one who never stopped believing." And now, that letter has surfaced at the perfect time, the moment you needed a sign the most. The truth is, there's more than one person involved. There's a secret witness, someone who knows exactly what was left for you. They've been silent for months, waiting for this message to reach you first. Because once it does, everything hidden begins to reveal itself, piece by piece, frame by frame. 888, Infinite Abundance and Divine Justice. My beloved child, don't skip. What's about to unfold next is the emotional truth behind why the lawyer is so desperate to find you. Someone once wrote your name with tears on a piece of paper. They said, when they finally receive this, let them know I never stopped loving them. And that very paper now rests in a metal case locked inside the lawyer's desk drawer. You might not have seen it yet, but in the next 48 hours, a new energy will begin circling around you. Unexpected phone calls, strange emails, sudden dreams, all connected to this hidden blessing. You're being aligned with divine timing, with destiny itself. Don't let distractions pull you away, stay till the end. 999, Completion and New Beginnings. Every word spoken right now carries energy. Every sentence is vibrating with the truth that's trying to reach you. The lawyer doesn't even understand how your name appeared in a sealed will that was written long before you were born. But the heavens do, because they orchestrated it all. Your ancestors have been guiding this moment, preparing the path quietly. They whispered your name during storms, during silences, during nights when you felt forgotten. Now the universe responds, it's time. The lawyer's next move will reveal the biggest secret of all, one that connects your past and your future. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the next part reveals why this lawyer's message was delayed for years. And what they discovered hidden behind that crimson seal that changes everything forever. My beloved child. Don't skip, stay till the end, because what you're about to hear will send chills through your soul. That lawyer didn't just find your name in any document, they found it inside a hidden page of a lost testament, sealed beneath wax older than time itself. When they opened it, the lights flickered, and the air turned cold, as if a presence entered the room. The name written there wasn't typed, it was handwritten, with the kind of emotion that can only come from love. And next to your name, in bold golden ink, were 3 words that changed everything: deliver to destiny. The lawyer froze. They whispered to themselves, who are they? Why does this name feel like a prayer? Don't skip, stay till the end. Because the deeper they searched, the stranger it became. There were no direct relatives listed, no addresses, no contact numbers, only fragments of clues. A coffee-stained letter from years ago with your handwriting, mailed from a city you once visited without realizing its meaning. 333, Divine Confirmation of Alignment. Every document they touched seemed to guide them toward you, like your energy was printed into every fiber of the paper. When they entered your name into the system, everything glitched. The screen went black, and only one word appeared: found. It was like something beyond logic was controlling every move. The lawyer couldn't sleep after that. Each night, they dreamt of a face they'd never seen before, your face, surrounded by light. They started waking up at 3:33 a.m., hearing the same phrase echoing, "Time is running out." Something divine was pushing them closer to your truth. 444, the angelic number of divine protection. Don't skip, my child. Because the lawyer has now found an old diary belonging to the person who started this story, someone whose last wish was to ensure you'd never be left behind. Inside that diary were entries describing your kindness, your struggles, and your strength to keep believing even when life felt unfair. They called you their greatest miracle. There's a line written in trembling handwriting that says, "When they feel lost, I'll find a way back through the law of love." That's why this lawyer's journey wasn't ordinary, it was guided. Every barrier they faced, every delay, was a divine test to see if they'd stay loyal to the promise. And now, the hour of revelation is here. 555, the number of transformation. Don't skip, stay till the end. The lawyer has recently been instructed to travel to a location that carries your birth initials carved into stone. There, under a magnolia tree, lies a box buried with your name on a silver tag. Inside, there's an item that proves your connection to the inheritance, something no one else could ever possess. That box has been waiting for this month, this exact week, and this moment. And the lawyer has just confirmed the final signature needed to release everything. The reason they're searching for you so desperately is because the release window is closing soon. If they don't find you, everything may return to a silent vault for another 7 years. 666, the balance of karmic cycles ending. Don't skip, my beloved child. You've probably felt unusual signs lately, random chills, sudden flashes of memory, or your heart racing without reason. Those weren't coincidences, they were signals from the universe preparing you for this revelation. Someone is guiding your steps from beyond the physical world. There's a lawyer's assistant who reported something unbelievable yesterday. They said when they touched the folder with your name, the office clock stopped for exactly 11 seconds. Then, the power returned, and the folder glowed faintly under the light. No one could explain it, but everyone knew something extraordinary was about to unfold. 777, Heaven's number of divine destiny. Don't skip, stay till the end. Because the lawyer is holding a key that doesn't just open a vault, it opens truths that could change how you see your entire life. There's a letter inside that vault with a confession written by someone you once prayed for, someone you thought was gone forever. And that confession connects your heart to this legal miracle. The letter starts with these words, "If you are reading this, it means I succeeded. They found you." Then, a line follows that says, "Don't cry. Everything you lost will be returned, with interest. My child, you were chosen for this. Every delay, every heartbreak, every tear, it was all leading to this unfolding moment of restoration." 888, Infinite wealth and emotional rebirth. The lawyer's phone just rang hours ago, and a voice whispered through the static, "Tell them to be ready." The lawyer believes it wasn't human. It felt like a divine message carried through a signal that transcended time and logic. And the message repeated, by the 11th day, they must know. Don't skip. Stay till the end because the final revelation is about to be shown. The lawyer is now holding an envelope marked confidential, to be delivered only to the rightful soul. And according to the details inside, that rightful soul is you. 999. Completion and Rebirth. My beloved child. This isn't just a story, it's a real alignment that has been unfolding in your energetic field for months. The person who set this in motion had faith that you'd find this message exactly at this hour. They said, when they hear this message, their life will never be the same again. Don't skip, because the next part reveals who left this inheritance, what's inside the box, and why your name was erased from the system until now. A truth that has been buried for years, waiting for your eyes only. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something beyond human logic is about to be revealed, and your name is written right in the center of it. The lawyer's investigation has reached its most shocking point yet. When they unlocked the final cabinet in that old law firm, a dusty folder fell open. Inside it was a photograph, faded, sepia-toned, showing a group of people standing in front of an ancient estate. And in the corner of that photo, your face appeared. Not from now, but from decades ago. Don't skip, stay till the end. The lawyer nearly dropped the picture in disbelief. They scanned it 3 times, thinking it was a coincidence, but the resemblance was undeniable: identical eyes, identical birthmark, identical smile. That's when it hit them: this inheritance might not be just material, it's ancestral. 333. Divine Alignment and Confirmation. The estate in that photo is real. It still exists, standing silent behind iron gates in a remote part of the country. The lawyer was instructed to visit it once your name was confirmed. When they did, something extraordinary happened. The main gate, locked for 22 years, opened by itself. Inside the estate, the air was thick with presence, not fear, but divine stillness. As they walked through the grand hallway, portraits hung along the wall. Each face carried a resemblance to yours. It was as if your bloodline had been waiting for you to come home. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because what happens next will leave you trembling. On a marble table in the center of the hall, there was a silver box with a golden lock. Engraved on it were 3 letters, your initials. 444, Divine Protection and Truth Revealed. The lawyer placed their hand on the lock, and it clicked open without a key. Inside lay a sealed envelope, wrapped in a silk cloth, with one message written on the outside. If you're reading this, you are the chosen one. You are not who you think you are. Tears filled their eyes as they realized they were holding the truth that had been hidden for generations. The letter was addressed directly to you. It spoke of a connection that transcends lifetimes, of a promise made in spirit and sealed in destiny. The writer said they had left you a fortune, but more importantly, they left you the truth of who you really are. And that truth was buried to protect you from those who tried to erase your legacy. 555. The number of transformation and rebirth. My beloved child, don't skip. The lawyer now understands why every attempt to close this case failed. Because it was never meant to be a case, it was meant to be a calling. Every document, every number, every sealed file, they all led to one destination. Your destiny. But there's something else, something the lawyer hasn't told anyone yet. When they read the letter under the moonlight, a voice spoke behind them softly, saying, "Don't delay, time is thin." They turned, but no one was there. Only a faint scent of jasmine filled the air, the same scent described in the original testament. 666. Divine balance and karmic completion. Stay till the end. Because what you're hearing right now is not coincidence, it's activation. The letter revealed that a bank account was opened years ago in your name under a code number known only to 2 people. One of them has already passed on. The other, the lawyer, was sworn to secrecy until this exact year. That account holds not just wealth, but proof of your rightful identity and inheritance. And according to the document, this revelation was never to be delivered through a letter, call, or mail. It was meant to be spoken, directly, energetically, through the vibration of your name. And that's why you're hearing this message right now. 777. Destiny and Divine Orchestration. Don't skip. The lawyer is now piecing together the final chapter, and what they found will break open the meaning behind your entire life story. There's a hidden clause written in gold ink that says, "Only when the heart is ready, the law will release the legacy." And tonight, your heart has reached that readiness. The inheritance doesn't just carry physical value. It includes property, letters, and an ancient heirloom, a golden pendant with your ancestors' symbol etched into it. That pendant holds the coordinates to a vault buried beneath the estate you just saw in the photo. It's real, and it's waiting for you. 888. Infinite blessings and ancestral abundance. My beloved child. The lawyer tried to verify the signature on the letter and found something that left everyone silent. The ink on that paper doesn't age. Even under lab tests, it remains fresh, glowing faintly under ultraviolet light, like it was written yesterday. The message inside it feels alive. You see, what's happening now is more than a discovery, it's a return. A return to who you were meant to be before the world made you forget. The lawyer's search wasn't random, it was divinely directed. And now, they are ready to reveal the final line from that sealed letter, the one that connects every missing piece. 999. Completion and Awakening. Don't skip. The letter ends with these words. When the rightful soul hears this, they will awaken to their true inheritance, not money, but purpose. Not property, but power. And through them, the family's promise shall rise again. That soul, my child, is you. This lawyer isn't just trying to find you for legal reasons. They are fulfilling a vow that's older than this lifetime. Every second you've stayed here listening has brought you closer to the moment where heaven confirms what earth tried to hide. And that moment is now. Don't move. Stay till the end, because in the next part, the lawyer finally reveals who wrote the letter, why your name was hidden, and how your life will completely change in the next 72 hours. My beloved child. Don't skip, stay till the end, because what's about to unfold will rewrite the entire story you thought you knew about yourself. The lawyer has finally opened the last compartment of that sealed box, and what they discovered inside will change everything. A name, a confession, and a date that connects directly to your life. The name written on the top page was trembling in golden ink. It belonged to the person who left everything behind for you. But here's the shocking part, that person wasn't just someone you knew, they were connected to you by blood, by fate, by something eternal. They weren't a stranger, they were a part of your soul's story, hidden for your protection. And the lawyer's eyes filled with tears as they whispered, "Now I understand why this had to wait until this very year. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the date written beneath their name will make your heart race. It's the exact same date something shifted in your life, the day you lost something, the day you started to question everything. That was the day destiny began moving pieces behind the scenes, setting up this moment of revelation. 333, Divine Alignment and Truth Unveiled. The letter inside starts with these words, "To my chosen, my light, my reason." If you are reading this, then the world finally allowed your truth to surface. It goes on to reveal that you were chosen before birth to inherit not just assets, but a mission. This inheritance isn't about luxury, it's about restoration, healing a bloodline that once fell apart because of betrayal. And now, the cycle is closing through you. The lawyer, upon reading this, felt the air shift. A wind passed through the office though every window was closed. Files fluttered open on their own, revealing old letters with one repeating phrase, "Return to the light." Each letter carried the same signature, the person who wrote your name in that will. 444, Divine Protection and Ancestral Presence. Don't skip, you're about to understand why this lawyer has been searching endlessly for you. The person who left you this inheritance predicted resistance. They knew people would try to bury the truth, to erase you, to keep your legacy silent. So they encoded every document with clues only your energy could unlock. The lawyer tried sending copies to other analysts, but every file corrupted itself unless your name was included in the title. It's as if the universe itself refused to reveal the secret to anyone else. And that's when the lawyer realized, this wasn't paperwork, this was prophecy. Something written by both human and divine hands. 555, Transformation, Movement, and Divine Breakthrough. My beloved child, don't skip. The will reveals that you were separated from your original inheritance years ago because of a protection spell. Someone wanted you to grow safely, far from those who would misuse your gifts. That's why your life might have felt delayed, the blessings weren't gone, they were waiting for the appointed time. And that appointed time is now. The lawyer just received a confidential email this morning, time-stamped at 7:07 a.m., with no sender's address. It contained only 3 words, "Deliver it now." Attached was an image, your childhood photo. A photo you've never seen before, taken in a place you've never been. 666, Karmic Alignment and Restoration. Don't skip, stay till the end, because this next part reveals what's inside the vault beneath the estate. The lawyer finally received the coordinates and authorization code. They traveled their last night under the stars, guided by intuition. And when the vault opened, they saw something beyond imagination. Inside the vault were stacks of gold documents, sealed by a foundation that's been inactive for decades. On top of them was a velvet box. Inside the box was a golden chain, broken in half, with a message, "Complete the circle." The other half of that chain, my child, is with you. You've carried it unknowingly in an object you see every day. 777, Divine Destiny unfolding before your eyes. The lawyer has confirmed it. Your name is now active in the system again. Every block, every delay, every reason it couldn't move forward before has now dissolved. You are being aligned with the energy of restoration, abundance, and divine justice. Everything that was once taken, silenced, or hidden is now returning to you tenfold. But there's more. Something hidden behind the second envelope that no one had dared to open before. The lawyer finally cut it open carefully, and inside was a confession. It read, "The one who betrayed me was someone I loved. But I knew, through them, my true heir would rise." The letter ends with the initials of that betrayer, initials you might recognize when the truth is spoken aloud. 888, Infinite Rebirth and Closure. Don't skip, stay till the end because the lawyer is preparing to contact you personally. They've been instructed to reach out through a message that only you will intuitively recognize. It won't be through a number or an email, it'll come as a sign, a song, a name, or a scent that makes your heart stop for a second. That will be your confirmation that everything you've heard here is divinely real. The lawyer's final note in the file reads, "They must not doubt. The inheritance is theirs by divine law. Once they accept, the door will open. You've waited your whole life for a moment like this, a sign that something bigger was waiting beyond the silence. Now it's here, unfolding through divine timing, through these words, through your awakening." 999, Completion, Release, and New Beginnings. My beloved child, you are standing at the edge of destiny. The lawyer's next step will unlock the final truth, the identity of the person who left everything behind for you, and the emotional reason behind their final act. What's revealed next will not just touch your soul, it will set your entire future in motion. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the next part uncovers the name that connects everything, and reveals why heaven itself intervened to make sure you would find